Hey guys, so today I'm here and I wanted to show you guys my full face of Kat Von D products. I hope you guys enjoy, and if you guys like to see how I got this look, then please stay tuned and continue watching. Thanks guys. Hey guys, so today I'm here and I'm going to be doing a video full of Kat Von D full face kind of makeup. I'm just missing a few things, which I think it's just eyebrows and mascara, but other than that, we're going to be doing a full face of Kat Von D. So if you guys would like to see some thoughts and reviews on a bunch of Kat Von D products at once, stay tuned. First things first, this is actually a newer item. I actually got this, it's actually one of the Christmas presents I got, but I forgot to include it in the video. This is the Kat Von D Color Correcting Eyeshadow Primer, and this is in the shade Fair. As you can tell, I've already used mine up a decent bit. I'm using the mirror in the mini metal mat. Only found it to be suitable for this here. But this is a very nice brightening eyeshadow primer. I've used this a few times and I actually like this a lot. I was surprised that I did. Not in a mean way, but I tend to get weird on eyeshadow primers where I just normally prefer concealer. But this is really good. It's super creamy and I like how she's got different colors. And it was on sale at Sephora for I think like $11 or $10. It was really cheap. And I believe it's still on sale right now. It has a really nice kind of creamy finish and feeling to it, where I can feel that it's like set. It's almost like a cream to powder, but I will take and put a color on to kind of just make sure it's completely set. But I love that stuff so far. I'm going to go in with the big kind of fluffy brush here, and I'm just going to go into the shade Bone, and this is in the mini matte and metal palette, and I'm just going to set this all over my eye. I do not have a face primer, so I did just kind of go in and use my Smashbox Photo Finish primer water. But I do want to show you guys. I'm going to be using these ones today, but I do also have the Shade and Light eyeshadow palette. I do have a whole video on if it's worth the hype. You can see mine's a wreck, sorry. Absolutely love this. Recently picked this up. So glad I did. One of the best. It made me get rid of my other matte palettes because this was so good that I figured I only needed this one. And then I do have one of the minis in the shade Plum. Again, so cute. Sorry, this is all that it bends, but beautiful colors. Just stunning. These are really good quality shadows. Today, I wasn't sure if I wanted to use the mini metal mats because this is a newer thing, or the Kat Von D Saint Sinner. I think I'm going to use a little bit of both because I know you guys really want to see. This has been a favorite of mine. I recently got this and this one as well. I'm on a Kat Von D kick. You guys know I kind of get into that with brands, but this is what we're going to use today. I think I'm going to keep it more neutral. I don't know. I always change my mind halfway through, but yeah, this is what we're going to use today. First, we're going to be using the Kat Von D Lock It Foundation. Mine's in the shade Light 42 Neutral. There is, I think, a shade or two lighter than this as well, but this one is plenty light enough. I probably could have even gone up a shade, to be honest. So super, super, for pale skin, really nice. This has a decent amount of foundation shades. I'd have to see the darker shades in person to see if they really go up that dark, but I'd have to see, because at my Sephora, they don't carry all those shades. They carry just a few, so I didn't even know that the line went that big until looking online, so definitely check that out. The Lock It Cream Concealer, this is in Whiteout. This is the Lock It Makeup Setting Spray, and this is the Lock It Setting Powder. All these things, I absolutely love these things. They're great. They're all great. But we're going to do eye makeup first, but I did want to show you guys what those products were behind me. I know it's a mess behind me, but let's go into the Saint and Sinner palette. Normal things as always. Cheap e.l.f. brushes, Real Techniques, Morphe brushes, always cheap and affordable brushes. I don't see the need to spend a fortune on brushes. There's definitely great brushes out there for, for what you need to do and get done with your makeup. So I never see the need in spending that much because there are great brushes out there. First, we are going to take and we're going to go into this shade. It's one of my favorite shades in the palette, and it's called Martyr. And this is this beautiful, so I don't know how to hold this because it is kind of awkward. That's the only thing with this palette. Martyr here, and it's this beautiful neutral brown shade. So gorge. I don't know, it's almost like a really pretty caramel shade. And I'm just going to dip into that. You don't need much with these eyeshadows. They are extremely pigmented, so. And I'm just going to put this into the crease. Look at that. I barely dipped in. It really helps with this eyeshadow primer, which is why so far I've been loving it. I hope it's not gonna like discontinue and that's why it's going on sale. Because if not, I feel like maybe I should buy more. But then I'm trying to be good because it's a low buy. Remember, I'm trying to do low buy. Well, I'm trying. Super pigmented. I know some people, you either love that it's super pigmented or you hate it. So I always put that out there so people know this is pigmented. Next, I'm going to kind of go into the shade Crucifix here. I think it's beautiful. It's a really dark, dark brown matte shade. It's going to be gorgeous. I'm going to put that in the inner V. Outer V. We're going in the outer V. I don't know why I said inner V. And I'm going to use my little famous Luxie angled shading brush here. Got this in an Ipsy. One of the best things I've ever gotten, honestly. I absolutely love this brush. It has just the perfect shape to it. Tap off the excess, and I'm going to put this in the V. Into this next Morphe brush. It's a little bit less fluffy compared to that one. And I'm actually going to use the middle matte, and I'm going to go into the shade here called Suede. It's just this perfect, kind of helpful transition shade. I'm going to just use this to help blend everything. Now I'm just going to go in with a flat shading brush here, and I'm going to go into the shade Amen, and it's just this really pretty matte, like off-white shade, and I'm going to put this on my inner V. Now this time it's the inner V. And it's super pigmented. I love how Kat Von D does her light shades, like her whites, off-whites, any of that. I think she does the best ones in the market. Hands down, truly. They're just the best shades. I'm just going to go into the shade Baptism here, and I'm going to put this under the brow bone just to kind of pop that brow bone. Now I'm just going to go in with just a regular, this is just the domed shadow brush from Real Techniques, and I want to sparkle this up a little bit, so I'm actually going to put in a little bit of the shade Heaven here, and I'm going to put this on the inside. Oh, I feel like my voice keeps popping in and out. You hear that? I'm sorry if it is annoying, but look how beautiful this is. You can instantly intensify these by using some Fix Plus, but personally I just don't feel like I need that. It's just so pretty on its own that I just don't find that I need to do that. Then afterwards I'm going to just go in with Cathedral, and it's slightly darker here, and I'm going to use the other side of the brush and grab that, and I'm going to put that in the middle, so then it's that slightly darker shade for the transition of the matte dark brown that we put in. And it gives it a little dimension. Alright, for now that look is done. I'm just going to take in, we're going to start some face makeup. I will be finishing the rest of this off towards the end, but isn't that just, oh, I think it's so, so pretty. I think this is so pretty. We'll do the inner corner highlight, lash line, all that after the foundation and concealer. This is the Lock-It foundation again, and a light 42 neutral. And I literally, like, this is weird, but this is what I do. I know it's weird, but I don't like to, personally, I don't like to get foundation on my hands. If you like to do that, again, there's nothing wrong with that. I like great color match, excellent coverage, and I just try to move it all around. I'm sure you guys can kind of like look and see what I mean, where I could have gone up a shade, but that like never happens to me, that like I got something that was a little bit too light. So either way, I'm thrilled about it. And now I'm just going to go with my Lock-It Cream Concealer. This is in the shade Whiteout. Normally I mix it with my other concealer, my Rainforest of the Sea, but right now we are just doing Kat Von D, so. And I can get away with honestly just doing this, because I am really, really white. Go on my Fenty here, and just kind of put this under the eye. This is super, like, this is high coverage concealer. This is probably like one of the highest coverage concealers I've ever used. Even though I find with this foundation, like a concealer isn't as like necessary, or like some foundations I feel like it's really necessary to have a concealer. This one's just so like, it's so full coverage. It's like insane. Honestly, I used a little bit too much foundation. It did like an extra when I wasn't expecting. An extra boot, you like that? Now that that's all set, I'm just going to go in with a little bit of my Kat Von D Lock-It setting powder. Put a little bit in the cap. It's so cute. It's got a little star here. You do also get a cute little powder puff here. I use that sometimes for underneath the eyes, but I'd like to mainly just go in with a brush and just kind of set everything very, very lightly, like very lightly. I like to use just a big old fluffy Real Techniques brush because I'm not trying to disturb the foundation, I'm just gently setting it. About is new purchases, and is the Kat Von D Shade and Light face palette and the Shade and Light brush, and it comes in this cute little case. I've yet to use these yet. I literally just picked these up a few days ago. I actually got them at Marshall's. Super pumped, way cheaper than they normally are. This is the old school cardboard packaging. This is the old school cardboard packaging, but I don't mind. I do not mind. This looks beautiful and stunning. And this is the light, and this is the shade side. So I'm going to actually go in and use a little bit of this light powder here. Let's give this a shot here and put this underneath my eyes just to make sure everything's kind of set. I put a little bit where my glasses kind of sit and around my nose. It's look beautiful. I'm going to go in with a little bit of these two. Okay, I'm going to make sure to tap off any extra and go in. Oh, this is beautiful. I mixed those two shades for like the light and medium. Look at that color. This brush seems nice. I got both the brush and this at a very deep discount at Marshall's, so. Oh, I feel like this color is just so beautiful. I always wanted to try this because everybody says it's like their holy grail favorite. Kind of get into the hairline. I think it's important to get into where the hairline is. You want a really good looking contour. Just kind of blend. Make sure to blend up. We don't want to bring it down. So, wow guys, I really like this. Well, if I can get my hair out of my face. I really like this. This is a beautiful contour. Some people might find that too intense, but once you get like blush and highlight on, this is like gorgeous. Like, I am contoured up. Love these. Amazing. This is kind of a first impression, but love this so far. After this, I'm going to take and pump up my lashes with my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. Sorry, I don't have a mascara from her. I'm going to use this dark Crucifix shade again. Smoke that underneath the lash line. And then I'm going to take a little bit of Baptism and Amen, mix them together, get it kind of brightened in the corner, and then I'm going to use a little bit of this lighter shade Absolution to then pop in that front corner and the beginning part of the lower lash line. And I will be back. Alright guys, this is the completed look. I know I'm kind of up close and personal here, but I wanted to show you guys. I did take and smoke out the lower lash line, take and highlight my inner corner, pump up these lashes. You can always do falsies and add a wing liner and all that, but I really like how this came out, so I didn't want to. And then complete it using the Lock-It Makeup Setting Mist. I did do a few sprays. I'll do another one. Very fine mist. I just have the mini size. So far I think it's great. Dries quick. It's a nice fine mist. And it does add to the makeup like longevity. But this is how it looks like at first. It looks a little dry in some spots, but literally in a few minutes like my skin starts to produce oil. And it will literally look seamless very shortly. I just put a little too much powder, but I like to extra powder, and then my skin gets so oily so quick. It just fixes itself in a matter of minutes. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys had fun. I will be doing more tutorials with some of the new products I got, including the Saint Sinner again. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching, and please be sure to subscribe. Alright, thanks guys. Bye.